In this part, Ja Dafa asked to Lin K that did that make us have diarrhea. Lin K replied to him that right. After taking it, you will feel your limbs weaken in tomorrow game. It's quite easy to defeat you. Ja Dafa saying to Lin K that I will tell Mr. Sima. Lin K replied to him that no. Let me make it clear. Then Lin K asked to them that why did you put the laxative into our food? The guy gestured towards Mr. Wang and say that he asked me to do this. I had no idea that was the laxative. Then Lin K saying to Wang that well. Explain it. After that, Lin K going towards the martial arts Yunyang camp, where they were sitting and drinking. One disciple saying to the other that don't drink too much. Mr. Sima may punish us if he knows it. The other guy replied to him that don't be afraid. He is fully engaged in dealing with Martial Arts Academy of Ling City now. The other say that he is right. Don't drink too much, since we are gonna take part in the competition tomorrow. The other say that I assure we can handle those guys even if we are drunk. Lin K reached there and say that really. They all were surprised and asked to Lin K that who the hell are you? Then Lin K asked to them that you are contestants on behalf of Martial Arts Academy of Yunyang, aren't you? One guy saying to Lin K that are you from Martial Arts Academy of Ling City? Why are you here? Come to beg for our mercy. Lin K replied to him that you get me wrong. What I want is to talk you into giving up tomorrow. The guy was surprised and asked to Lin K that give up. Are you kidding? Lin K replied to him that I never do that. Then the guy asked to Lin K that who do you think you are? Lin K replied to him that well, my fist will tell you who I am. If you refuse, it will punch you with my fist. And I won't stop until you say yes. Next day, Jin Shunchang asked to Wang that what's going on. Wang replied to him that fell over the valley last night. Then Mr. Wang announced that after a 2 days competition, both of you have the best contestant. And today, it's the second part. Namely, defending your place in the competition. You can choose your rival at your will and then fight with him. If you win, keep picking your rival. If not, you're out. And the last one standing on the stage is today winner. Now, welcome the contestants from Martial Arts Academy of Ling City. The condition of the Ling City Martial Arts Academy were not well. Jin Shunchang thinking that my laxative must take effect. They will lose it definitely. Then Mr. Wang say that in Martial Arts Academy of Yunyang. But not show any disciple of Yunyang Academy. People were surprised and talking to each other and say that where are they? Have no idea. Maybe still sleep now. They are late for such a crucial competition. They don't take it seriously at all. Then Elder Master asked to Mr. Jin that none of your disciples show up after such a long time. They may get cold feet and give up. King say that since those disciples didn't show up, Martial Arts Academy of Ling City is today winner based on the rule. Then King asked to Mr. Wang that what do you think? Mr. Wang replied to the king that what you said is correct. I will announce the result right now. Then Mr. Wang announced that since Martial Arts Academy of Yunyang gives up, Martial Arts Academy of Ling City is the winner in this part. Mr. Jin was angry and walk away going towards the camp. Then a guide tells him that sir, we found where they are. Mr. Jin saying to the guy that show me. Then they see that disciples were tied with the tree. Then Mr. Jin order the one guy that don't just stand there. Go loosen the rope. After that Mr. Jin saying to one guy that they were attacked by someone. I suppose they are unable to take part in the competition in a while. I have arranged for people to send this message and ask for help by riding the horse. That, only you can still represent our martial arts academy. The guy was surprised and asked to Mr. Jin that me. Mr. Jin replied to him that exactly. You are better than the rest. Please buy us some time. After that, the competition started between the both side of student. Mr. Wang announced the result and say that in the first match Martial Arts Academy Yunyang won the first contest. Then second match start. Martial Arts Academy of Yunyang won the second contest. Martial Arts Academy of Yunyang won the third contest. Everybody was shocked that happened. Then Martial Arts Academy of Yunyang won the fourth contest. After that Ja Dafa contest from the Martial Arts Academy of Ling City. Mr. Jin saying to Soma that no one can represent your academy, right? Didn't expect you to send this fat guy to take part in the competition. Mr. Sima was angry and replied to him that don't judge my disciple from his appearance. Then Mr. Jin saying to him that I have seen all competitions. He joined in. Just an intermediate martial artist. He stands no chance of fighting with a professional martial artist. Mr. Sima say humph. On the other side, Yunyang disciple saying to Ja Dafa that I saw all of your competitions. You're no match for me, to be honest. Just give in. Ja Dafa replied to him that I went to great length before fighting with you. I won't ever give in. Lin K saying to Ja Dafa that well done, Dafa. You can't give in as my student. Then Ja Dafa ready to attack on the guy and say that watch this. And attack on the guy. Guy kneel down and request to Ja Dafa that I give in. Then Mr. Wang announced that Martial Arts Academy of Ling City won the 5th competition. Since there's no another contestant from Martial Arts Academy of Yunyang, I announce that the final winner of this part is Martial Arts Academy of Ling City. Suddenly a guy say hold on. One disciple of Martial Arts Academy of Yunyang came there and asked to them that who told you that no one could take part in the competition. Then Mr. Jin saying to the guy that you are finally here, Hong Lai. Hong Lai replied to Mr. Jin that there is no point in asking me to join in a competition that is full of dilettante disciples. Mr. Jin saying to Hong Lai that cut the crap. It's your duty to fight on the behalf of our academy. We will lose it if you don't take it. Hong Lai replied to him that just nobody. I will show you how I defeat them. Then Hong Lai going towards Ja Dafa and saying to him that there's no way you can win. At that time, Elder Master saying to Hong Lai that wait. Then Elder Master saying to Ja Dafa that you're no match for him. Ja Dafa just step back. Mr. Jin asked to Mr. Sima that so are you gonna give in? Mr. Sima replied to Mr. Jin that right. We lose this competition. Then Ja Dafa was upset and asked to Mr. Sima that I have not fought with him yet, sir. You told me to be persistent and rise to challenges, didn't you? How come we give in? Mr. Sima replied to Ja Dafa that there are still opportunities for us. But today, we lose. Then Hong Lai saying to Ja Dafa that what I planned is to beat you to death. Forget it. Since Mr. Sima says you lose, I can let you go. But only if you kneel down and say people in your academy have no guts. Ja Dafa was angry and replied to Hong Lai that I will obey what Mr. Sima said, but no one can humiliate us. I won't give you this chance to humiliate our academy. Hong Lai saying to him that well, you really impress me. But you will regret your decision soon enough. After that Hong Lai came near to Ja Dafa and forced him to say that everyone in your academy has no guys. Ja Dafa replied to him that no way. Then Hong Lai asked to him, that kneel down or not? Ja Dafa replied to him that no. Then Hong Lai put feet on Ja Dafa leg with force, and break it. Ja Dafa cry ah. Then Hong Lai caught Ja Dafa hair and saying to him that see. What you adhere to is pointless. You only suffer from it. Ja Dafa replied to him that this is not over. Mr. Lin will get back at you for me. Then Hong Lai asked to him that who is he? Your partner. At that time, Lin K came there and saying to Hong Lai that let go of him. Ja Dafa apologized to Lin K and say that sorry to let you down. Lin K replied to him that no. You did a good job. Then Hong Lai saying to Ja Dafa that turns out he is Mr. Lin, right? He is quite weak, isn't he? I am afraid you're too much for him. Ja Dafa replied to Hong Lai that shut up. How dare you talk nonsense in front of him? Then Hong Lai asked to Ja Dafa that so what will he do to me? Lin K replied to Hong Lai that let him go. I will fight with you. Then Hong Lai say that is interesting. After that Hong Lai attack on Lin K. Lin K saying to him that didn't expect you to be so agile. Hong Lai thinking that he is quite dangerous. Better end this fight ASAP. Then Hong Lai called the Red Louts blast and attack on him. Lin K stopped the attack with finger power. After that, Lin K saying to Hong Lai that good move. But too weak for me. Then Lin K called the thunderstorm power and attack on Hong Lai. In that attack Hong Lai tried to walk away, at the end he died. Then King saying to Mr. Sima that he is so strong. Then King asked to Mr. Sima that is he your top student? Mr. Sima replied to him that exactly. Then King asked to Mr. Jin that any other disciple will fight with him. Mr. Jin was shocked and remained silent. Then King ordered the Mr. Wang that just announced the result. Mr. Wang replied to him that got it. Then Mr. Wang announced that the winner of this competition is Martial Arts Academy of Ling City. Ling Academy students were happy and say that Martial Arts Academy of Ling City. After that Lin K saying to Mr. Sima that the colonel of Chiu guards. Mr. Sima replied to him that right. It's quite an honor. General Chiu was impressed by you after seeing what you got in the fight. And he decided to hire you as the colonel of Chiu Guards right now. Please take it. Lin Ke saying to Mr. Sima that all I want is to improve myself. Don't wanna serve as the colonel at all. Mr. Sima replied to him that I know you get a lofty ideal. But serving as the colonel won't distract you from improving yourself. Think about it. After you come back, look forward to your decision. On the other side, in Lanhu Villa, Lin Ke thinking 5 elements spiritual energy aggregation formation is quite basic. All spiritual energy it gets for me to improve my skills. Better create another formation spirit. Then Lin Ke called the dragon and saying to dragon that here is my home. Just safeguard it for me. Don't want anyone to come here. And try not to be noticed. Then dragon roar and replied. After some time later, 2 soldiers came there, they are talking to each other and say that the house for our new colonel. Right. Then the soldiers say that the general must get confused to hire him. There are so many colonel in the guards, but every people we met on the way here said Mr. Lin is so well connected in Ling City. Humph. Just some tricks used by him. I will beat him to death if he uses it in front of me. The general valued him for a reason. We can't rude to him. Then they call Mr. Lin. Then Mr. Lin came out from the home and asked to them that who are you? Why are you here? One soldier replied to Lin Ke that we served in the Chiu Guards, and we are here to pick you up at the command of the general. Lin Ke asked to the soldier that pick me up for what? Soldier replied to him that the general has ordered the appointment of you as the colonel of the Chiu Guards. Lin Ke saying to him that yeah, I remembered now. Sima Chengkong mentioned it to me once, but I refused. Then why did the general give his order all of a sudden? The other soldier was angrily asked to Lin Ke that how dare you say that about the general? Lin Ke asked to them that is that you guys invite me? The other soldier was angry and going towards the Lin Ke and say that how dare you badmouth the general in front of us? I must teach you a lesson today. The first soldier say Captain 2, stop. Captain 2 attack on the Lin Ke. Then Lin Ke with the power of finger attack on Captain and he fell down. Then Captain saying to Lin Ke that looks like I have belittled you. Then Captain called the flame fist power, and ready to attack on him. At that moment, a guy reached there and say that stop. The soldier was afraid and say that you are. Then the guy saying to him that I am Qin Muji, the commander of Ling Prefecture Military Division. You guys must be messengers from Chiu Guards. Soldier replied to Mr. Qin that yes, we are. Then Mr. Qin saying to them that Mr. Immortal is our distinguished guest. You shouldn't offend him. Captain 2 was shocked and say that Immortal. Commander Qin, you also served the army, but why do you still believe this nonsense like those ordinary people? If you hadn't just stopped me, I would have beaten him to the ground already. Mr. Qin replied to the Captain 2 that shut up. I was trying to save you. Then Mr. Qin came near to the Lin Ke and saying to him that Mr. Immortal, I beg your pardon if they offended you. They will get their punishment later. General Chiu was worried that they might screw things up, so he specially wrote me a letter asking me to come in person to invite you. Lin Ke say oh. Then Mr. Qin saying to him that General Chiu should have invite you personally, but Ling Prefecture is not his station. According to the rules of the Imperial Court, he is not allowed to come here. Although the colonel of Chiu Guards won't grant you the right to dispatch troops, you only need to answer to General Chiu alone. If you can take this position, it will be of great benefit to you and your family. Besides, it's more like a consultant. You don't have to answer the Imperial Court. You can leave anytime you want, and we won't stop you, either. The general was just trying to make a friendly gesture to you. Hope you can understand that. Then Lin Ke saying to them that fine. I will go with you guys. The soldier saying, to Captain 2 that how can you be so reckless? It was so unwise to offend Mr. Lin. He was invited by General Chiu and gonna be our colonel. Captain 2 replied to the soldier that hey, don't worry. Our soldiers worship power, and I just belittled him. When he gets to our place, someone will teach him a lesson. On the other side, in the camp of Chiu Guards, Shu training the soldiers and tells them that martial arts is all about making steady progress. Only by laying a good foundation can we go further. Horse stance is the most basic exercise. Although it is simple, it is not easy to maintain it for a long time. You need to practice hard. At that time, Mr. Zhang came there, and say that Mr. Shu, here you are. I have been looking for you. Then Shu asked to him that Mr. Zhang, what can I do for you? Mr. Zhang replied to him that I heard that the colonel appointed by the general will take office today, and everyone is preparing to meet him. Shu was surprised and asked to Mr. Zhang that colonel. Why haven't I heard the general mention it? Mr. Zhang replied to him that no idea. Maybe it was the general last-minute decision. Then Shu asked to Mr. Zhang that what was the general thinking. According to the rules, the colonel should be promoted from among us. How could he just hire one directly from outside? Mr. Zhang replied to him that who knows. Let's go and have a look. After that 4 guys calling to Mr. Shu and Mr. Zhang. Then Shu and Zhang replied to them that Mr. Yang, Mr. Guo, Mr. Fan, Mr. Wan. Mr. Fan saying to them that I heard that our new colonel is a young man under the age of 20. More importantly, he is only a martial artist. The general move is really a mystery. I don't know what the general was thinking. Mr. Yang say that don't be. It must be another nobleman's son who came to earn the meritorious military service. Our country advocates combat force. If you want to make great achievements in the imperial court, you must have the background of joining the army. Then Mr. Wan replied to the Yang that nope. Mr. Yang, I am afraid you still don't know what our new colonel isn't from a noble family. Speaking of which, he may have some connections with Mr. Shu. Mr. Shu was surprised and say that have a connection with me. The Mr. Wan saying to Shu that you don't know that. He is from the Ling Prefecture Martial Arts Academy, just like you. Then Shu thinking that from Ling Prefecture Martial Arts Academy a martial artist. Is the general crazy? Or is he dissatisfied with our daily work? So he deliberately appointed a martial artist as a colonel to humiliate us. Then Mr. Guo saying to them that I don't care where he is from. HD wants to be our colonel. He must have the corresponding strength. Otherwise, I would never have recognized him as a colonel. Then Mr. Fan replied to him that yeah. Not even with the general backing him up. Mr. Yang saying to them that we gotta teach him a head-on blow at the first encounter, and teach him a lesson. At that time, Lin Ke came there, riding on the horse. Mr. Guo thinking that here he comes. Shu was shocked and say that Lin Ke. Mr. Guo throw the spear towards Lin Ke, but Lin Ke save in that attack. Then Lin Ke came near to Guo and asked to them that did you just throw that spear at me? Mr. Guo replied to Lin Ke that yes, it's me. This is a military stronghold, and no one can ride a horse without our permission. Then Lin Ke punch on Mr. Guo cheeks and teeth came out from his mouth. Then Lin Ke asked to them that your permission. Do I need that? Then Shu saying to Lin Ke that this is the camp of Chiyu guards. Stop fooling around. Just bow to Mr. Guo and beg for his forgiveness. And I will intercede for you, too. Maybe Mr. Guo will spare your lift for the sake of me. Then Lin Ke asked to Shu that I am the colonel. I am the colonel. Why didn't you salute me? Shu was shocked and say that colonel. Don't be ridiculous, no one will believe your words. You're just a martial artist. You have no strength or power. How dare you pretend to be the colonel? You must be coveting for death. Then Lin Ke showed the appointment letter and saying to them that here is the letter of appointment. Take a closer look. Mr. Zhang was upset and say that it's true. Shu say that no way. There must be something that went wrong. Then Yang replied to Shu that yeah. There is no way that the general would appoint a brat as the colonel instead of us. The Fen say that this is a military camp. It's not a place where you can joke around. Then Lin Ke asked to them that so you guys wanna disobey the order. Then Mr. Zhang came near to Lin Ke and replied to him that we didn't mean to give you a hard time. But you are just an ordinary martial artist. It's hard to convince the people that you're gonna be the colonel. Lin Ke say oh. Then Zhang saying to Lin Ke that if you want to be the colonel you have to prove to us that you have the corresponding strength. If you can beat any of us, we will recognize you as the colonel of the Chiyu guards. Then Mr. Yang say that yeah. Miss Zhang is right, you can pick anyone to be your opponent. But I have to remind you, once we start fighting, don't expect us to show mercy. Lin Ke replied to him that don't bother. You guys can go together. Mr. Yang and Fan was shocked and say that how dare. Then Mr. Zhang saying to Shu that we gave him a chance. But he is so unappreciative. So if we accidentally kill him later, I hope you won't blame us. Mr. Shu replied to Zhang that go ahead. If you guys kill him, we won't blame any of you. And we even will be grateful to you for killing the black sheep for us. Then Lin Ke saying to them that since you didn't want to make a strike first, let me do it. Then Lin Ke attack on the Mr. Yang, Wan, Fan and Guo. They all fell down, Lin Ke saying to them that is all you have got. Too weak to be my subordinates. As the colonel of Chiu guards, now I announce that you are fired. Mr. Shu was shocked and saying to Lin Ke that on what basis? You have no right to fire us. At that time, General reached there, and he tells them that he is the colonel of Chiu guards, so what he said holds.